So today we're going to be doing a video called A to Z of Us. For instance, I say A for blank, that resembles me in some way, and then she says A of A something that resembles her, and then so on all the way down to Z. This will be kind of fun. You'll get to know us a little bit better.
So my A is awesome. Tell yourself you're awesome at least one time a day. It's really good for you.
My thing is A for attachment because I get really attached to people and things really quickly. For instance, one time I had this baby assignment where I had to take care of a little like robot baby simulator thing. I got really attached to it over the weekend. I actually didn't want to give it back.
My B is for books.
That is very you, yeah. My B is for not the birds and the bees, but the bears and the bees. Bears and bees, because bears are my favorite animal, and I also really like bees. Bees are also one of my favorite animals, which is really weird because most people hate bees, but I love them. I think that they're really cool.
C is for crochet. Not many people know, but I'm really good at crocheting.
My C is for cheese bread, because cheese bread is probably my favorite food right now. You take the bread, you put oil on it, like olive oil, and then you put garlic, and then you cover it in cheese, and then you bake it, and then you dip it in sauce, and it's really, really good. Oh, it's amazing.
D is for the DIY channel, because that's my favorite thing to watch.
That is pretty fun. My D is for dancing, because I really enjoy dancing, and one of my friends and I have actually memorized a dance on Just Dance.
You guys are so good at that.
Yeah, so we're going to train you.
Yes. My E is for English breakfast tea. That's my favorite kind of tea.
Very specific.
I had Earl Grey. That's my second favorite.
My E is for epilepsy, because when I was younger I had it, so I actually know a lot about it, and I can actually help someone if they're having a seizure. Don't call 911, call Greta.
F is for frolic, because apparently I don't know. I'm frolic.
My F is for, I can decide on them, so I chose friends, family, and fandoms, because all of those, the three Fs, all those things mean a lot to me. I like to spend time with my friends, my family, and I am a part of a lot of fandoms. A lot.
G is for Goose Girl by Shannon Hill. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I had to include it.
My G is for Gaming Club, because I am a part of that, and I spend a lot of time with them. That's pretty much half my life these days.
H is for hiccups, because I have really fun hiccups in the
You too! Like, the first time I ever heard you hiccup, I did not even know it was a hiccup. I was like, are you okay? Like, should I be trying to help you in some way? What is going on?
choking or something. It's
Yeah. My H is for horror, because I love horror movies and horror games. They are my favorite genre of pretty much anything. I also like horror books, and just it's my favorite. I love the whole idea of like attacking your nerves and just like freaking you out, like how things just seem to know how to get you, and I love that concept.
My I is for Instagram, because I'm on Instagram all the time. I rarely post, but I look at Instagram like every 20 seconds. It's bad and
I like Instagram too. That's funny, because my I is for iFunny. Because I go on iFunny all the time. I have over 160 subscribers now on there. I mean, I'm on iFunny all the time. I post quite a bit of fandom things.
My J is for jigsaw puzzles. I love doing puzzles.
My J, because I couldn't think of anything, was for J.K. Rowling, because I love Harry Potter. I mean, that is like, I know a lot about that world.
K is for knitting. Something I picked up and I'm quite good at too. I don't know, crocheting transitions into knitting. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep. My K is for Kirby, because Kirby is my main on Super Smash Bros. I've been playing as it for 9 years, I think.
Wow.
Which is a long time.
L is for lightning storms. I absolutely love to be out in my garage when it's raining and there's lightning and clouds, and I love it. Like, if the tornado siren goes off, I get out of bed and go outside. Like, the opposite that you need to do, but that's what I do.
That's what I always want to do, but my mom usually makes sure that I am safe in the basement. So I wish that I could be out there
It's so
watching
cool.
it and stuff. I'm gonna have to, like, go to your house, like, in advance.
I'm sitting over at Serena's tonight. It's gonna rain.
L for me is for London because it's a place that I have always wanted to go, and I think that it'd be really cool to at least be able to visit it.
M is for movies because I love watching movies unless they're horror. But movies, I'm always watching movies. There are very few movies. Well, I guess there aren't very few movies that I haven't seen, but I'm like, if it comes out on Redbox, I'm gonna watch it. It's I don't know. I just love it.
M for me is music because I am almost always listening to music. There's always music playing in some form. I am at home. I am playing Sims, and there will be music playing in the background. I'm going to sleep, and I'll be listening to music in my headphones and everything. I am constantly listening to music, so I had to include that.
Yeah. N is for nail polish, which sadly I'm not wearing today, but I'm almost always wearing nail polish. It's really rare that you're wearing nail polish and
like,
I'm not.
I think we flipped.
Yeah, we did.
N for me is for notebooks because most people, they do online drawing these days, and when they're writing a book or something, they write it on Word, and they do most of their things on the computer. I am still in notebooks. I like to draw in notebooks. I like to write stories in notebooks and make lists, for instance, in notebooks. Notebooks I have so many notebooks. It's crazy.
My O is for Once Upon a Time. It's one of my favorite TV shows. My two sisters, well, three, I guess. We always love to just sit down and watch Once Upon a Time.
It is a good show. I've watched a few episodes of it.
I like all the stories and how they intertwine.
O for me is for Oreos because that is my favorite cookie, my favorite treat. I really like the double stuffed Oreos. I also really like the mint Oreos. I think I'm lactose intolerant, but I love Oreos so much that I will get a glass of milk and dip my Oreo cookies in them. I was like, I'm gonna suffer from this later, but oh well, at least I'll enjoy it now.
P is for Pinterest. Pinterest is your iPhone. I love it. I love my boards and all the different things on there.
P for me is for Pokemon because I love Pokemon. It is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. And I used to watch the show all the time when I was little, but after Brock left is when I left. But the game is still deep in my heart. I love it so much. I know everything there is to know about Pokemon.
Q is for Queen because I love fantasy novels, and I really had nothing for Q other than Queen. But fantasy, I love fantasy novels, fantasy shows, just anything that involves a castle and some knights or even some guys with swords. And queens, or princesses, or princes, or royalty of any type.
Yeah, Q is a really hard one.
It is.
I came up with quiet because I am very quiet in school. I am usually very, very, very quiet.
R is for reading. Back to the books and reading again. If I'm not talking or sleeping, I'm probably reading.
R for me is for rock climbing because I love it so much. If you give me a rock wall and the right equipment, I will climb that thing.
S is for sleeping. My other pastime. I love sleeping. I feel like I don't get enough of it. The dreams are so nice. You get to go in your own little world. I love it.
I spend way too much time there. I spend way too much time in my own little world. S for me is for Sims because I love that game. That is probably right up there with Pokemon for me.
T is for TBR pile, or to be read pile, because it's like three of me stacked on top of myself, if that makes sense.
What?
For my height.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Three of me. Yeah, it's really tall. All the memories to be had.
T for me is for theater because I really enjoy both acting and working backstage. When I was younger, I was an actor in elementary school and middle school, and in high school and college now, I am a techie, and I really just enjoy the theater atmosphere.
U is for uni. I have a pet bird who's a cockatiel, and I love her, and technically, her name is spelled with a Y. But
Really?
I have nothing for you. Yeah, everyone spells it Y-U-N-I or something like that. But I spell it like unicorn.
That's how I spell it.
Yeah, or I put two N's, so it's U-N-N-I-E. But no, I put U-N-I. Don't yell at me, family who is watching this.
For me, I put undecided because I am horrible at making decisions.
We both are.
It's awful. Like, I literally get so stressed out when someone was like, Greta, what game do you want to play? I don't know. I don't care. Just any game. I literally cannot make decisions for the life of me. And it literally has set me into, like, anxiety because I cannot make decisions, especially big ones that actually will impact my life. It's scary for me. I don't like making decisions.
V is for volcanoes because I really want to go to Hawaii at some point and see the volcanoes.
What about that Yellowstone volcano?
Oh, that's terrifying. Yes, I want to
We could all die at any moment.
Yay!
Isn't that wonderful? Okay, V for me is for video games because, as I mentioned, Pokemon and Sims, I love video games.
W is for Wisconsin because I love this state and it's incredible and I like the 4 seasons. I do hate winter sometimes.
You mean the 2 seasons that we get, summer and winter?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get to see spring and then fall.
Yeah, we actually get spring this year.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
W for me is for wise because I feel like I've learned a lot in my 19 years of life. And I feel like I could, like, I have helped people, like, get through tough times. So I feel like I do give good advice, and it's something that I do actually want to go into, becoming an inspirational speaker. Putting my wiseness, is that a word?
I don't know. We'll accept it.
Yeah, to the test, and maybe helping some people. So, yay!
Extremely unextreme. Or probably, I guess, normal. I'm so far from extreme, it's kind of terrifying.
That made me think for a little bit.
Yeah.
Extremely unextreme.
Extremely, it's unextreme. It's kind of hard to say. I say it like 5 times in a row. Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that.
My X is for X3, which is a little emoticon that I use a lot. I didn't really know what to put for X, so I was just like, you know what? I use this emoticon or emoji or whatever the term is. I use it a lot, so that's what I'll put.
Use that a lot.
I do.
Why is use kind, use smart, use important?
I love that. I love that. Oh.
So good.
You've only seen it once? That's one of those movies that you have to watch over and over again. Why for me is YouTube, because I watch YouTube all the time. We're on YouTube currently. I'm either video gaming or watching YouTube. I mean, that is my life.
For Z, I did zillion because it's my favorite over-exaggeration. Like, I have a zillion things to do. That's my favorite thing to say. And Z's really hard.
Z, I put Zentangle because
yeah.
I said that I like drawing. That is my favorite form of drawing. It's where you take a Sharpie, usually, and you just do these little designs and patterns on whatever is around. It's not, I mean, it can be paper, but it's known for you can just do it on anything, really. I have a lampshade that has a whole bunch of Zentangles on, and that little design that we always put at the end of our videos, that's a Zentangle. Well, it's an edited and worked on Zentangle, but it's the same sort of idea. That's A to Z of us. I'm actually surprised that we didn't put any of the seagull. There's a seagull. I'm surprised that we didn't put any of the same one. I kept waiting for us, to go on, and then all of a sudden, we'd have the same one. But that didn't happen. That surprised me. Hope you guys had fun with that. We did. Bye.